Hey, Sadie and Jose. Okay, on this one today, yeah, we definitely need the board, okay? But another interesting kind of thing about understanding like all the prices of manufacturer, retail, and everything like that, okay? It's called manufacturer's cost to produce clothing, okay? So now we're not talking about the person that's selling it from a store that we're going to see. We're talking about the manufacturers. These are the people that make the clothes, okay? They make the clothes. So this is your cost. Where is this cost coming from, right? So if you own a store and you're gonna sell your clothes, you have to pay for you have to buy the clothes from the manufacturer first and then mark it up to get your retail price. So where does that price come from of the cost to you as the seller of the shirt from the manufacturer? Well, look right here. Before we even read about it, your retail price that you see in the store first came from a wholesale price. Okay, this is what the manufacturer sells it to the store at, okay? And so what happens is, like, let's say let's just say that you have a shirt that's $20. And you're like, where did you get that $20 from? Well, let's say that the store bought it for $15, okay? So between the $15 and the $20, there's a markup, right? That's what we've been learning about right there. The store buys it for $15, they mark it up to $20 so that they can make a profit, okay? They make a gross profit of $5. They take out their salarios and everything like that, and they find out what their net profit is gonna be. So now we have this price at $15, but where did that come from? Well, the factory, the manufacturer, has a factory cost of the garment. Okay, garment is a piece of clothing. Let's say that their factory cost was $10. Okay, for one shirt, it costs $10 to make it. The manufacturer, the factory, needs a little bit of profit as well. Just because it costs $10 to make the shirt doesn't mean they're gonna sell it to the store for $10. They sold it to the store for $15 because they need a net profit for the manufacturer, okay? And I know that Profe Angel has talked about this before. There's shirts, you know, that are made by Nike, different marcas, that maybe their shirt literally costs 25 cents, right? But then their retail price for that same shirt that costs 20 cents is $50. And, you know, a lot of people say, including me, say that that's injusto, right? You're gonna send your factories over to places that, you know that you can pay them very, very little money just so you can come back to the United States and sell that 25-cent shirt for $50, okay? But that's where the prices come from. I don't think it's wrong that they put their factories in different places, but they should pay the people well. But they only put the factories there so that they don't have to pay the people well. And that's not right? Okay, so that is where the price comes from. So let's look at it with the text. It says, not only does the retail store mark up the price to make a profit on the clothing you buy, the manufacturer also prices the garment so a small profit is made. The manufacturer usually sells only to the retail store at a price called the wholesale price. Okay, so that means the store buys it at the wholesale price and then sells it at the retail price. The wholesale price includes the total factory cost, plus the net profit for the manufacturer. Total factory cost, so what is this total factory cost? Includes raw materials, okay, the materials to make it, to produce the garment, the wages, okay, that's your salarios, of direct laborers who produce the garment, and factory overhead. What is factory overhead? Overhead is a super important word to learn for business. Overhead is all the stuff that you pay for behind the scenes. Look what it says, what is overhead? Factory overhead includes salary of workers not directly involved in producing the garment, such as office workers and supervisors. It also includes rent, utilities, that's your water and electricity, equipment costs, and depreciation on machinery and equipment. Insurance, we don't have to worry about depreciation right now, but one day you'll learn it in accounting. Insurance, taxes paid to the government, money spent for training of workers, and other expenses. So all the other expenses going into keeping a business going is your overhead. Look what it says in the next paragraph. The net profit is the excess of the wholesale price over the total factory cost. So this minus this. The average manufacturing company in the United States has a net profit of around 4%. Okay, so basically what that means is they take this and mark it up 4% to get their wholesale price. About half of it is paid to stockholders as dividends. We don't have to worry about that right now. And half of it is reinvested into the company through like better machines, higher salaries for workers, different stuff like that. The cost of a garment or any item you buy involves 5 separate costs. The formula will help you understand all that is involved in the price tag. So this cost right here, look at it in the book. The cost right here is included raw materials, overhead, including taxes, cost of labor, which is wages, your salary, your benefits, if they pay your insurance and your pension. That means that they're putting money into your retirement. Taxes and profit. That goes all into this, okay? So it says right here, you can look at the circle graph. It shows what percent of the company's money is spent for each cost. So they spend 66% on raw materials and overhead. That's a lot. Only 4% for profit they get, and wages and benefits and pensions. Okay, so that's the employees. Okay, so let's look at model problem number 1. It says, Dobson Shirt Company spends $5.80 per shirt in raw materials. Okay, first of all, it's asking us for our total factory cost. That means we're going to be adding up all the stuff that goes into a factory cost. So first of all, it's $5.80 per shirt. That's raw materials. To manufacture one line of shirts, the cost for direct labor is 80% of the expenditure of raw materials. So the cost of labor is 80% of this. $5.80 times 0.8 is going to give us $4.64. So now that's going to be part of the factory cost, okay? And the cost for factory overhead is 20% of the combined cost of raw materials and direct labor. So we need to add these two together, and that's going to give us $10.44 times 20%, okay? And that is going to give us $2.09. And we're going to put that over here to include it in our total factory cost. Find the total factory cost, and you add these two together, and you're going to get $12.53. Okay? Now, I know that we're going to need that $12.53 for the model problem number 2, so I'm going to keep it right there. So again, you're just adding up all the costs that go into it, and then finding your total cost. Then look what it says in model problem number 2. The wholesale price of the shirt in model problem number 1 is $18.95. That's the wholesale price. This is what they're selling it to the store for from the factory. The markup on cost by the retailer is 60%. So find the retail price of the shirt. Okay, so we're going to multiply this by 0.6, or we can multiply it by 1.6, right, to automatically get the retail price. If you do it like this, it's going to be 0.6, it's going to be $11.37, then add that to $18.95, and you're going to get the retail price is $30.32. And then it says letter B, find the difference between the total factory cost and the retail price. Okay, total factory cost and the retail price. So you're just going to do this minus this. Okay, total factory cost and retail price. And your answer is $17.79. Okay? Your answer to number 1, I'm going to go through the whole thing for you, is going to be direct labor, $3.20. Factory overhead, $2.24, because you make sure that you're adding up the materials with the labor. Factory cost is $13.44, and retail price is $22.50. Okay? Number 8, your answer is 69 cents, 0.69. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. Bye.